Commission, and this is the report that came out, an extensive report on the civil rights and the civil disorders of 1968. And two of the questions, we focused on one, what happened, but the second question on the title of the book is, what can be done? So from 50 years ago to where we are today, what has been done, what needs to be done?
Well, I think the Kerner Commission sort of laid out, I think, one of the most expansive series of conclusions and recommendations to eliminate racial disparities in American history. And fundamentally, they viewed the problem as racism. They viewed the problem as racist policies. And therefore, they put forth a series of solutions that would eliminate sort of racism by providing opportunities, by providing housing, by providing jobs. And I think that's simply the way that we eliminate this problem. I mean, fundamentally, what racism results in is certain groups of people having less opportunities than other groups of people. And then those who have more opportunities thinking that they gained or were more successful because they're superior, when in fact they have more opportunities, they have more resources. And I think the Kerner Commission made the case, you know what, we need to equalize the opportunities, we need to equalize the resources, and that's what we should have done in 1968, and I think that's what we should be seeking to do today.
An impossible question to answer, but as a historian, as somebody who studies this issue, if you had the chance to sit down with Dr. King today, what would you ask him?
I would ask him that whether he still felt his dream had turned into a nightmare by the time he died.
Why do you say that?
So in 1967, King gave a pretty prominent interview with an NBC reporter in which he basically stated that, you know, my dream from '63 has turned into a nightmare. But of course, by the evening before his assassination, he gave this mountaintop speech, right, in which he said, I may not get there with you, but I've seen the mountaintop, and I believe we're going to get to the mountaintop. So it was this message sort of hope, just as his message in '63 was a message of, I have this dream and I think it's going to be actualized. But again, by '67, he was questioning that. And so I would ask him, like in those months, particularly as he was organizing the Poor People's Campaign and was receiving a tremendous amount of resistance from a president who was stating he was launching a war on poverty, I would ask him, what does he truly believe? Is racism a nightmare to him, or does he still have a dream?
Are there still physical scars from 1968, or do you think we have moved on in America's cities?
Oh, I definitely think that there's still physical scars, and I think from people who were arrested in '68 and around that period for simply trying to provide a better community for people who look like them who are still in prison, to businesses that left and never came back, and people in the community have not received the resources to build those businesses. I certainly think there's scars.
Final question, if people want to follow you on Twitter or Facebook, how can they do so?
So Twitter is Dr. Ibram, at Dr. Ibram. So that's DRIB as in boy, RAN.
Thank you very much for being with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.